The world is obsessed with the concept of being a millionaire. People stare at their banking apps, treating their net worth like a high score in a video game. They chase a flashy number so they can buy a sports car or impress strangers on the internet. But this is a fundamental misunderstanding of what wealth actually is. Net worth is not a vanity metric. It is a mathematical measurement of your freedom. And as your capital grows, it does not just get bigger, it fundamentally changes its nature. It passes through specific, critical milestones that completely alter the physics of your financial life. Welcome to Bruce Invests, where we explore the calm, practical, and often invisible realities of money that most people are too busy consuming to notice. Today, we are going to strip away the emotion. We are going to break down the exact mathematical sequence of wealth and explore the three most important net worth milestones that change everything. Let us get started. We begin with the hardest phase of the journey. Milestone 1, the first $100,000. Let us be entirely clear. Reaching this first milestone is going to be a miserable, agonizing grind. Charlie Munger famously said the first 100,000 is the hardest battle, and the math proves him right. When you are starting from zero, the laws of compound interest are practically non-existent. Earning an 8% return on $1,000 gives you $80. It changes nothing. Therefore, every single dollar that builds this first milestone must be forcibly extracted from your own labor. It requires a ruthless budget. It denies yourself consumer pleasures. It is 100% heavy lifting. But when you finally cross that $100,000 mark, a profound psychological shift occurs. You realize the system is not rigged. You realize that discipline yields measurable, undeniable results. You have built the financial muscle required for wealth. You have shifted from a consumer to a true accumulator. Once that foundation is poured, the math begins to accelerate. We arrive at milestone 2, walkaway money. This milestone typically occurs anywhere between $300,000 and $500,000. At this stage, a mathematical tipping point is reached. The engine you built in step 1 has grown so massive that it begins to generate its own gravity. If your portfolio yields just 7% a year on $500,000, it's quietly generating $35,000 in the background. Suddenly, your capital is working almost as hard as you are. This milestone does not mean you can buy private jets, but it gives you something far more powerful, the ultimate ability to say no. Your basic survival is now guaranteed by your assets. You are no longer chained to a toxic boss. You can walk away from bad situations, bad jobs, and bad negotiations without the paralyzing fear of starvation. The strategy here shifts from pure, grinding defense to calculated offense. You can take career risks and operate from a position of absolute security. Finally, we reach the summit. Milestone 3. Total financial independence. This is the stage where the math completely detaches you from the traditional workforce. This number is unique to every individual, but it's calculated using the unbending logic of the 4% rule. If your desired lifestyle costs $80,000 a year, your milestone is exactly $2 million. When you cross this line, the game is mathematically over. Your portfolio generates more cash than you consume, adjusted for inflation, theoretically, forever. Work becomes a voluntary choice, not a biological necessity. The concept of Monday mornings loses its grip on your psychology. Your time, the only truly finite resource in the universe, becomes 100% yours to control. But understand this, at this milestone, your strategy must change entirely. You shift from aggressive wealth accumulation to extreme wealth preservation. The ultimate power of total independence is the power of enough. It is the ultimate security, the mathematical guarantee that you and your legacy are secure. Now that we have traversed the entire landscape, let us quickly review the sequence. Milestone 1 was the brutal grinding of the first 100K. Milestone 2 was walk-away money that provided optionality. And Milestone 3 is total independence that completely decoupled time from income. This sequence is not just advice, it is the definitive, logical algorithm for managing your financial life. Your primary goal is no longer getting rich, it's ensuring you never go poor again. Most people fail to build wealth because they treat their net worth as one giant, intimidating mountain. They don't understand the physics of the climb. Stop looking at billionaires on the internet. Identify exactly which of these 3 milestones you are currently fighting for and apply the correct mathematical strategy to conquer it. If you found this perspective valuable, consider subscribing to Bruce Invests. We'll keep exploring the calm, rational realities of money. Thank you for your time.